And good evening and welcome to the Huhtamaki Hardwood Classic here in DeSoto. Ryan Ragland with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth in HD. Brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling, alongside with Ian Jones helping out with the camera. This is going to be a short and sweet pregame because evidently YouTube changed our stream code, and we had the old stream code in there, and I just checked it, and hey, we're not on. So that falls on me, but we're on here and we're ready to go. Blazers getting set to take on Olathe North after they fell in Tuesday's game against DeSoto. Defeated Pleasant Hill last night, 40-26. Yeah, we got it on. We got on. Yeah, we got on. They changed our stream. They changed our stream code on YouTube for some reason. So, yeah, we're on. Yeah, we're good. Ryan Johnson, Athletic Director here at DeSoto. Hey, Ryan, real quick. Hey, Ryan, real quick. You have how many games in 6 days? You have how many games in 6 days? Starting from Monday, you've got 30, 24, counting tomorrow. Yeah, 4. So you have, actually, you have 30 games in 6 days, right? Monday through Saturday.
It's 24 total. 12 on the. So you got 12 boys, 12 girls.
You're a busy man.
And we had a 6-game conference night on the Friday before, so we're going to go 30 games in 9 days. 30
games in 9 days. You do a hell of a job, sir. Wow, that's remarkable. Real quick, and as I said, Ian Jones is with me. We're going to make this real quick. We're not even going to be able to get to the McCarthy Auto Group pregame show, but I want to let everyone know that if the possibility that the camera goes black, we will still be on. For whatever reason, something's developed where the camera blacks out. We have to unplug it and plug it back in, and then it comes back on. I don't know why. I'm in the process of getting a new camera because it just started developing today as we're speaking. So anyway, now back to everything I was saying before we found out we weren't on the air. Blazers have had some nice luck here at the Huhtamaki Hardwood Classic. Guys were champions last year. Girls were second place to Mill Valley last year. Tyler Rollwagon and Tevin McKelvey, first team and MVP for Telvin. Taylor Carpenter and Kinley Nelson for the girls side made the first team or the all-tournament team. A lot of all-time stat leaders. You've got Skylar Washington, Taylor Carpenter, Madison Beasley on the girls side, and the guys side, Titus Webb, Devin Toomey, Reed Fraze, and Anthony Reed, and that's going back a little bit with Anthony and Reed. So anyway, with all that aside, Blazers still kind of trying to find themselves. They were expecting to have Sophia Seaman. She had an injury earlier this year, well, just a little bit before the basketball season, and and to be totally honest, I can't remember what it is. Sean Capes told me. I can't remember. I apologize. But she's hopefully going to be back in February. But you take a look at Mia Valerie and Madison Beasley. Those two have stepped up large on the inside. Even though Mia likes to play outside, she's got a great three-point stroke. You still like to be 100%. But even though you can't, you've got to learn, and that just lends into other girls getting some other playing time.
Yeah, and that's the big thing whenever you have a star player go down with injury. And like Coach Leiker said in the pregame interview, was that a lot of these girls haven't had a lot of varsity playing time. So to get it started off in this tournament, against some very good competition, it's a good thing to get these girls into the varsity playing time and all that, and get them in so that way when conference play rolls around and then the El Dorado tournament rolls around and playoffs roll around, these underclassmen have a lot of playing time. They have a lot of experience, so they're not being thrown into a fire in a big game situation.
Yeah, it just gets to be tough, but at the same time, you're still trying to. It's always that beginning of the year. You're trying to kind of get adjusted to everything going on, and and they'll get it, and they get Sophia back, and then you're going to have. You're going to have that tougher of a team. That's kind of like a team having, an NFL or NBA or Major League team having one of the key person being injured. This, if they're doing well, then that person gets back. Then it's like all of a sudden you got to, you take a look at what you got. Now you're even stronger than what you were before.
Yeah. And in the case of Mizzou last year, Porter goes out with an injury.
Who?
Wow. Wow.
That's as bad as soccer.
Okay, I see.
How did they lose to Portland? They were leading.
I don't want to talk about that.
Doc doesn't want to talk about that either.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and turn the mic up and see if we can catch the announcements of the starting lineups. And there's your starting lineups for both the Blazers and the Eagles of Olathe North. Jaden Sprague, Kaylin Platt, Katie Whitley, Mia Valerie, and Madison Beasley. And for Olathe North, it's going to be Johnson, Copeland, Love, McGinnis, and I missed the last one. I was too busy trying to write down because I couldn't get their starting lineups. Anyway, real quick, it's the Blazers and Olathe North. And hopefully everything gets settled here. Glad everyone can join us here on the Blazer Broadcast Network. Hopefully we don't have any picture issues. Just kind of how it is sometimes. And we're in the process of getting a new camera. But a huge thanks once again to Sean Capes, the Whole Home Heating and Cooling and Tech Support by America Computers for the HD broadcast, as North will control the tip. And just like that, North comes up with a quick 2 points by Alloway. North coming up with a press, full court. Broken by the Blazers. Eagles extending their defense out a little bit and trying to get a pass down inside to Platt, but taken away by North and then bounced off the foot of Copeland. It's going to be a turnover. North has some pretty athletic girls. This is not the normal Olathe North team that we're used to seeing the past few years. They are very athletic and quick, and as you can see, they like to bring out the full court press. And check that, Kristen Marcos is in for Madison Beasley. Trying to get the ball down inside, try to pass it off to the weak side. And they're going to get a foul on Marcos. High free throw falls in for McGinnis.
And just within these first couple minutes, you notice, like you said, Olathe North is very full court press, high pressure, fast moving, and it's really catching these Blazers off guard.
McGinnis 2 for 7 coming into tonight's game from the free throw line. She hits them both. So 4-0 lead for the Eagles. And still from behind, missed the chip. He got her own rebound. The putback missed. Both of them was Love. And they're going to get a foul on a reach. And this one's going to be on Platt. That's going to be her first. Air ball on the shot, but then a foul on the rebound as McGinnis is going to be going back to the line.
This Olathe North defense is very, very tough. Very tough, you know.
Well, and they're tall, too, and they've got a wingspan on them, too, so
Yeah.
that doesn't hurt any.
No.
McGinnis, as I said, came in 2 out of 7. She's hit the first 3. I guess shouldn't have said that. Now she's going to be hitting a bunch of them. As she misses the second one, but the North gets the rebound, put back by Love. Makes a 7-0 lead. Another steal and a putback is good. As Love now has 4 points, makes it 7-0.
It's that full
9-0.
It's that full court press that leads into the double team in the corner, and that's the danger zone. You don't want to get caught in that corner.
No, A, you don't want to get caught in the corner, and B, you don't want to get caught in the sideline just as you pass the timeline. How many times have we seen people get stuck doing that?
A lot, and they're forcing the pass to the corner a lot, and it's creating turnovers, and I guess that's the specialty for Olathe North today.
Well, as I said, this is not the Olathe North team that we're used to seeing, and we talked with Coach Leiker earlier, and we didn't have a chance to get to the interview, but he agreed this is a whole lot more athletic Olathe North squad than we're used to. Willie gets the ball across the timeline, gets it to Mia Valerie, tries to kick it back out, and North is really tenacious on the man-to-man. They're really stepping up. Tipped out of bounds, staying with the Blazers as Kinley Nelson is in the game now. So Sprague, Platt, Nelson, Valerie, and Whitley. Your 5 for the Blazers. Sprague kind of throws it up there and is partially blocked. She got the hand on it, and then she stepped out of bounds.
And this is probably one of the tallest girls basketball teams I've ever seen here tonight. And they're super tall, super lanky, and super athletic. And this is going to be a troublesome game for the Blazers.
Yeah, it already is getting to be that way.
Yeah.
5:45 to go in the first. Already have 4 fouls. This one on Mia Valerie. A 9-0 lead. And going up to the line is Love. As she misses the first one. Love coming into tonight's game. She is 2 out of 5. And that one rattles in and out. Kick out to the wing to Brittany Taylor, who's in the game now. Shot missed.
And if you're Gardner, honestly, the one key I think should be if you can't beat the press off the baseline throw in, just launch it up, throw it to half court, and try to catch them off guard.
Well, the easiest way to get a team to get off the press is by beating the press. And in order to beat the press, you got to know exactly where you're going. We have an offensive foul on Johnson. But in order to beat that, everyone has to be in their spot, and you've got to get those crisp passes. And they're not even dribbles. They're just kind of touch passes to beat them getting down the court. Pass into Taylor. She's going to put the shot up. Off the glass and good. Blazers on the board, break a 9-0 run to start the game. 5:04 to go in the first. Down the low post and gets the friendly bounces. McGinnis as she has 5. 11-2 the score. And there they come up with that trap. You've got to know when that second man's coming up. You got to know where you're going with the ball. And there's a steal. Bucket is good. Just like that, 13-2 on a foul on a reach.
And you notice, you said, you need to know when that second person's coming in to help to set the trap. But you've also got to get help on the offensive side. And there's not a lot of help. The Blazers have not had a lot of help. There's no help at all.
Well,
and they need to have someone at least to just drop pass.
And part of the problem is when they're inbounding the ball too close to a corner. They need to have a two-touch inbounds to get it down court. And now Madsen almost got herself, or Mia almost got herself trapped on the sideline. And there's going to be a push. And that one's going to be on Lexi Newman. So you ready to do your solo broadcast tomorrow by yourself?
I don't know.
Kick out for 3 in the corner, no good by Platt. Blazers with the rebound.
All my friends
Get pass over to Willie for 3.
Ooh. All my friends asked me the same question.
Well, I wish we could have everything set up right to do video. Nice ball movement. Bucket is good by Green.
The Blazers, they're just waiting too long for that
Well,
pass.
There's an indecisiveness, and it's you got to have the confidence, and when you have your floor general that's out, that's where Beasley and Valerie come in.
And I mean, it doesn't help too whenever you've got a 5'3" point guard going up against a 6-foot forward who's guarding you. I mean,
right.
That certainly does not help your situation at all.
On the steal. Trying to get the feed down inside and missed the chippy was Nwanda. Taylor with the pump fake. They're going to get her with a dribble, which, man, they are really looking at that the last couple of years.
And right there, it's that defense. I'm going to say it a lot tonight. This defense is really, really good.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to figure out a way to break it.
And it's hard when, like you said, they've got the height, they've got the wingspan, they've got everything the Blazers don't have right now.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every time we go on the air, you will get a notification, and drop us a line on the chat room. We'd love to hear from you and know where you're from, or who particularly you're watching. And we're going to have a tie-up. I hope we're going to have a tie-up. No?
Yeah, possession goes to the Blazers.
Okay. I just didn't see the thumbs going up, so I wasn't sure how that was going. Foul's going to be on number 21. That's going to be Lexi Newman. That's going to be her second. I have a feeling this is going to be a long game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. And it's going to be one of those where, the Blazers, best case scenario, you try to force as many fouls as possible.
Yeah.
Because that tough defense.
You're gonna have to start getting even more aggressive.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get more aggressive, be smart with your passes, but also make them play to you.
Right now, North is double teaming anything that goes past the free throw line. Entry pass tipped away, but landed in the hand of a Blazer. As Sadie Watkins comes up with the score. 15-4 is the score, 2:37. Alloway with a return bucket. You can't have that hesitation when you have that press coming at you, because they're going to swarm on you like bees pretty quickly.
Yeah. Looks like Olathe North is running a 2-1-2 full court press on the inbound.
Nice job by Mia. Doesn't get the roll. And it's going to go out of bounds back to the Blazers. .202 to go in the first.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that.
It's been a long day.
No. Shot missed by Nelson. Rebound to Olathe North. 1:45 to go in the first. Nice entry pass to Nwanda.
And
her first points.
Pass is denied, and a foul on the Blazers. With number
Foul's going to be on Jaden Sprague. That's going to be her first. Going to the line is Alloway. And she rattles that one in. And make it 21-4. As you see, the screen just went out. We'll get that back on here real quick. I'm not, as I said before, I'm not sure why the camera is doing that. We're using the same equipment we use for the whole. Leave it out just a little bit longer.
All right.
We're using the exact same equipment as we did for football, and evidently it said, okay, football's done. So are we.
Right.
Well, hopefully get it back on here in a second. Blazers down 21-4, 1:13 to go in the first. Ball goes up top to Watkins, looks back to the left wing to Nelson as she's trying to look inside. And there's a hard bump on the steal, going for the ball. Going for the layup is good by Alloway. She has 8. Makes it 23-4, under a minute to go in the first. And that was a late pass. I think Platt might have wanted to try to hit Watkins off in the corner, but they're going to get a foul as Platt's going to go up to the line. Free throws up and good. Kaylin Platt's first points of the game. And she hits them both.
And that last possession, you saw a good press break
by
the Blazers. So that's what they need to do more often.
Nice job by Mia getting that tip pass.
Sealed off that post player for the Eagles.
North is pulled off of their press for right now. 27 seconds to go in the first. .17 seconds on the clock. Pitch off to the corner to Nelson. I thought maybe she was going to pull the trigger on that three. Platt is going to get called for a travel. As Coach Bradford's got a pretty athletic group on Olathe North. And he's getting some good usage out of them, and there's no reason you should be able to allow anyone split a double team. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Blazers down 23-6. We're going to take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
American Computers. Regardless if you need help with a desktop, laptop, network equipment, or peripherals and accessories, American Computers can get the job done. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight Road in Gardner.
Blazer's Restaurant, serving Gardner's best burgers made fresh every day since 1976. Blazer's Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Blazer fans in Gardner and surrounding areas. Call Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning at 638-1647.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Gardner Edgerton fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is a proud supporter of youth sports across the Blazer Nation.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or you need service or body work done, we hope you'll visit one of the 11 McCarthy Auto Group locations. Visit kccars.com for over 3,000 new, certified, and pre-owned vehicles. Our inventory covers most every make and model and prices to fit every budget. The McCarthy Auto Group, with locations in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas, and Blue Springs and Sedalia, Missouri.
Go Trailblazers!
Ryan Ragland, Ian Jones alongside with the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling. As we start the second quarter, Olathe North leading the Blazers 23-6. Blazers started picking it up a little bit, started doing a little bit better job. They're going to get travel there on green. But Blazers starting to do a little bit better job. They started getting a little bit more ball movement against that press. And Olathe North is pretty much pulled out of it, having a 17-point lead right now. Well, they did at the time. Then they come back, kind of a soft press.
But the main problem for the Blazers is, one, breaking the press, and two, trying to overcome the athleticism that Olathe North has. They are tall. They are lanky. They've got everything the Blazers do not have.
Shot is good.
This is, like I said before, this is probably one of the tallest girls basketball teams I've seen.
That you've seen for a while,
yeah. And, I mean, if you're the Blazers, you've got to you're small, you've got to be quick. You got to be quick, try to break this press, get down the court.
Don't hold the ball too long.
No, that's the thing, is that you hold that ball a half second too long, they're on you.
Valerie from the right elbow, just a bit short, goes out of bounds back to North. And yeah, that's the one thing and it's hard to do when you're not totally what's the verbiage I'm looking for, when you're not totally comfortable with what you're doing yet, but at the same time you've got to keep the ball movement.
Yeah.
You can dribble, but don't be dribbling in one spot.
And it's also tough with it being a tournament. You have very few days to prepare for a team. You only have usually just one day to prepare for your next opponent, and then so it's kind of hard to implement how you're going to break their certain press, and especially with a team their size.
Taylor called with the foul on Green on the shot, as Green's going to be going up to the line to shoot two, and she leaves that one short. Blazers 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. And 5 out of 8 for Olathe North. And she hits the second one. Make sure you chime in on the YouTube chat page. Say hi. We'd love to hear from you. 6:23 to go in the first half, and we're going to have a foul on North.
Blazers in the bonus now.
This one's going to fall on Hope Watts. As Jaden Sprague goes up to the line. That one goes in and out. .6:15 to go in the first half. Wow. They're getting real ticky on that.
Yeah. Didn't look like much from here.
I mean, you're getting paid by the game, son.
Yep.
Not by the time. As that foul is going to go on Alex Van Reen.
Both teams now in the bonus.
Which even
makes the game longer.
As both free throws were good. And I didn't even see who was shooting. I was busy looking at other numbers. Six minutes to go in the first half. Ball goes out of bounds. And back to the Blazers, or excuse me, to Olathe North. Coach Liker's just trying to get a mental focus on the girls right now and just kind of get them to, get into some kind of rhythm. That's just the hardest thing for them right now.
Yeah, it's like we've said many times. It's the press. The press mentally messes with you. It messes with you because if you can't break it so many times, then you just feel like you cannot do anything offensively. And as the score shows, Blazers haven't been able to do much offensively because this defense is just so good.
And that pass went just a tad bit long, goes back to Olathe North. McCarthy Auto Group halftime show coming up next. As we'll take a look at some stats and take a look at the update on the boys' side, as Ian will have audio coverage of that game tomorrow. That's a travel.
Yeah.
You can take two, but you can't take three unless you're LeBron James.
Or Svi.
See?
Yeah.
Who's the guy from Milwaukee that everyone's oohing on about?
Giannis.
I can never pronounce his name.
I just call him Giannis.
And he actually has, I think it's in Greece.
Yeah.
He actually has a court with a mural of him already on the court.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. I forgot what they call him.
The guy is amazing.
The Greek Freak, that's what they call him.
Greek Freak. And they were talking about a stat that he's done something that no one else ever has in the season. I can't remember exactly what it is. Taylor misses the shot, rebound to North. Entry pass. I didn't think you'd be able to get it in there to McGinnis, but she did. She has 9, makes it 30-8, 4:40 to go in the half.
And here's what we're talking about. Holding the ball too long if you're the Blazers.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to hold the ball too long, and you don't want to double dribble. But, it's a young team, new coach. First tournament of the season.
I think it's more the fact of, you take a look at what you lost in the last 3 years. It makes it hard to replace 3 caliber girls like Washington and Carpenter and Wilson. Those 3 are the main cogs, and both times, last 2 years, they get knocked out by Olathe South in the playoffs to go to state.
Wow.
And it was one quarter that kills you on either game. If you could have one quarter back, it'd be either one of those two.
Right.
Free throw is good. That foul on Whitley. Left-handed free throw is good. First 2 points of the game for Copeland. That's how you break the press. Now you just got to get the passes in line.
Yeah. Nice, easy passes, but just enough to where the defense can't jump in front.
Yeah, 32-8, 4:07 to go in the half. And that's kind of something we're going to try to work on. First, we got to make sure we get this camera situated. Long three-pointer left wing is good by Copeland.
That's a college range three right there.
That's deepness right there.
Yeah.
That's what that is. 35-8, another steal. And knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it was off Love. But the one thing, and you know, it's going to take another, hopefully get everything situated right. We're going to be able to get another camera and set it on the scoreboard and just have it set there so that, you know, it's always there. But the only thing is, you got to make sure you're in a position where you can set a camera up there so it actually looks halfway decent.
Yeah, exactly.
You get too much angle and it makes it kind of hard to see, and it looks weird on the screen.
Yeah. Had that problem a lot.
Yeah. Top of the key for three, just a little bit strong for Watkins. Sidestep shot's a bit short. Sprague with the rebound. 3 minutes to go in the half. Can't get the kiss off the glass to go in. Quickly up ahead, 2-on-1. And a block by Valerie goes out of bounds. That just kind of looked like slow motion. It looked like both teams are just kind of gassed right now. They're needing a break.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't really been a foul called in the past 3 or 4 minutes. Just a lot of, you know, out of bounds passes. And
we'll get the screen back on here in a second. 3-point shot, no good. Valerie with the rebound, but they're going to get a foul over the back on Wanda. 2:37 to go in the half. Have to try that again. Going up the line is Mia Valerie, looking for her first points of the night. Strong off the back iron, no good. And they're going to get another foul on Olathe North. And this one's going to be on Newman. I believe that's going to be her third. And it is. Well, go ahead and leave it about 10 seconds, then try it again.
All right.
Now at the line is Watkins as she hits the first one. She has 3 points. Makes the score 35-9. And up with the second one. Strong off the back iron, no good. Rebound to North, cross the timeline quickly up ahead to Green, left side of the lane. Reverse it down to the near side. Get down inside the lane, turnaround jumper's no good by McGinnis. Blazers with the rebound, 2:18 to go in the half. Nelson with the dribble from left wing. Gets it up to Watkins, bounce pass to Platt in the right wing. Watkins right wing now hands it off to Valerie. Right wing, she's going to drive the right side of the lane, leaves it up short off the glass. We're trying to get the picture back as soon as we can. Been having a few problems that just developed today, but we wanted to get the video coverage to you as much as we could. Left-handed dribble, drive the lane, no good by Copeland. Blazers with the rebound.
Nothing.
They're going to get a foul on Green.
We've got nothing.
That's going to be her second.
I've tried about 7 times and nothing.
Well, let's grab this other one then. So going up to the line is Taylor. Go ahead and mount that before you plug it in. And the free throw is good. 35-10 is the score, 1:35 to go. And Taylor with one more free throw. And she hits that one. She has 4 points, 35-11, 1:30 to go in the half. Quickly back to the other side, goes out of bounds, lost it. Was Olathe North back to the Blazers. Blazers across the timeline, bring the ball to the left side. Taylor has it in the corner, hands it off to Mallory. 3-point shot, no good. Easy rebound for North. Across the timeline, down the center. Driving the lane, dish it off. The baseline jumper is no good by Alloway, but the putback is good. 37-11 with 1 minute to go in the half. Blazers with the ball, top of the key, 45 seconds to go in the half. Hands the ball to Whitley, right wing. Looks left. Trying to get to Mallory. She's going to drive, pulls up, right elbow, no good. North with the rebound. Platt with a heavy defense on Alloway. We don't have the camera plugged in.
Oh, yeah, that's probably helps.
Yeah. No, I mean the HDMI cord wasn't plugged in.
Hey.
25 seconds to go.
It's been a long day.
It hasn't been that long. Drill on the right side by Taylor. They're going to get a foul on the drive. Or excuse me, Watkins. She's going to go to the line to shoot two. As they're going to get the foul on McGinnis. That's going to be her first. Give it a second. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. We're trying to get the camera to come back. This is what we've been dealing with, and I'm not sure why all of a sudden it's developed to happen now. We never had a problem during football season. And the second one is good. 37-12. 15 seconds to go in the half. McCarthy Auto Group halftime show coming up next. Driving the lane. They're going to get Love called for carrying the ball down the lane or palming it. And it's going to be a turnover with 6.5 seconds to go. Well, pull that one back up. Platt with kind of a runner, left-handed, no good. And that's going to be the halftime score, 37-12. We're going to take a timeout and be back with the McCarthy Auto Group halftime show in a couple minutes on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Gardner Edgerton fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is a proud supporter of youth sports across the Blazer Nation.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or you need service or bodywork done, we hope you'll visit one of the 11 McCarthy Auto Group locations.
Visit kccars.com for over 2,000 new, certified, and pre-owned vehicles. We've got most every make and model and prices to fit every budget.
The McCarthy Auto Group, with locations in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas, and Blue Springs and Sedalia, Missouri.
Go Trailblazers!
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Planet Sub, where you can see every Blazer Broadcast Network video broadcast on their big screen while you enjoy a great sandwich. Planet Sub at 921 East Lincoln Lane.
The Design Company Salon. Check them out on Facebook, and while you're there, you can book your appointment at the same time. The Design Company Salon, 136 East Main in Gardner.
American Computers. There's a reason why American Computers is the official computer store of the Blazer Broadcast Network. It just takes a single visit to find out why. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight, across the street from Trails West Ace Hardware.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
When you're Kansas City born and raised, you know just how much meat matters. That's why Price Chopper employs real butchers. They're hard at work every day in every store, so you never have to settle for something prepackaged out of state. They're so sure you'll love their KC Pride beef, they even back it with a 200% guarantee. Stop by Price Chopper tonight, where they cut meat, never corners. Price Chopper, Kansas City born and raised.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Kansas high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ryan Ragland and Ian Jones back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth as we are at the half of the fifth place game of the Huhtamaki Hardwood Classic on the girls' side. Blazers down to Olathe North 37-12. And it's been simple. It's been athleticism. Olathe North is simply just that little bit quicker, a little bit taller, a little bit longer arm reach. Blazers being a young team, playing a lot of younger gals that don't have that much varsity time. They're still trying to get comfortable with the varsity and the speed of the game. You know, coming from JV or, you know, whichever, there's people say, well, what's the difference? Well, when you put everything in fast motion, you got to start thinking a little bit quicker. And the problem is you don't want to think. You want to be able just to react to the situation without thinking and just be able to do it.
Right. That the biggest problem, as I mentioned about 100 times so far, is
maybe 101.
Yeah. Is Olathe North's press, full court press. And I mean, we've said it plenty of times. You cannot hesitate because they do a full court press trap. And as soon as that second person's running over, you should be having the ball out of your hands, throwing that outlet pass so you can break the press, and they're not doing that, and that's where Olathe North has gotten most of their points. That and, you know, bad passes by the Blazers and overthrown passes by the Blazers and missed shots, and that's what happens when you play a team that's bigger, more athletic, and quicker than you. You're gonna make those mistakes, and you're also a super young team.
And the only way to learn is to make the mistakes.
Exactly.
That's just how it is. Taking a look at the stats real quick. Of the first half, first for the Blazers. Blazers being led by Trinity Taylor with 2 free throws and a bucket. Also by Sadie Watkins with a bucket and 2 free throws. Total rebounds kind of spread out. You have 2 for Taylor, 2 for Whitley, and she's a perimeter player, so that nice hustle by Whitley. And also 2 by Caleb Wilson. And they're being out-rebounded 21-11. So that's a big determining factor. Also, the big one that you look at is turnovers. Not as lopsided as you would think, 16-11 by the Blazers. So you would have thought just by that aspect, it would have been a little bit more lopsided one way or another the way the first half was looking, or the first quarter.
Exactly, and to hear Olathe North only has 5 less turnovers is kind of a shocker.
Let's see, field goals. Olathe North, 13 out of 26. 13 out of 18 for the Blazers. Free throws, 6 out of 10 for the Blazers. And 10 for 14 for North. So everything kind of tells you. I'm going to say, when you look at those, you would kind of think it's a little bit closer than what it is, but when you look at the total points, you got 9 points by McGinnis, 7 by Copeland, 6 by Love, so they're kind of sharing it out. Alloway has 8, so you have 4 players there. They're within, 3 of the 4 are within a 3-pointer of hitting double digits in the first half.
Exactly, and that's been mainly the big difference is they're sharing the ball. They're making their shots. I mean, they're shooting 50% from the field. So
doing what you got to do.
If you're shooting 50% from the field, that means you're probably going to win the game.
Yeah. We're going to take another timeout here on the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth with the HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling. If you don't know, now you know it's cold outside. It's not too late.
Is it really?
Well, I don't know. You're still showing up in shorts. Missouri people, you got to love them. Not too late to give Sean a call and get a quick $59 checkup on your central air unit. He can probably pretty much beat any price that Big Boys can give you, and he'll get the job done just as good, if not a little bit better. Give Sean Capes at Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling a call and tell him his huge thanks for his sponsorship of the HD broadcast on the Blazer Broadcast Network. Take a timeout, be back in a couple minutes on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Blazers fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is proud to support Gardner Edgerton Sports. Remember, when you're in an accident, after you call 911, make your next call 800-NEW-AGAIN for one of the 5 conveniently located McCarthy Collision Centers. Call or click 800-NEW-AGAIN for the McCarthy Collision Centers. For award-winning service performed by certified technicians with decades of experience, call or click 800-NEW-AGAIN. The McCarthy Collision Centers. Satisfying customers is no accident. It's our guarantee.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Humphreys Family Dentistry. Come meet one of the newest and best young dentists in the area. Dr. Julie Humphreys will win you over simply with her smile. Dr. Julie Humphreys at Humphreys Family Dentistry, 434 West Main in Gardner.
Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. When your car looks good, you feel good. See how good you can feel today. Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip, 620-1253.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. No need to drive all over the place for the best tools. Ace is the place and the new home for Craftsman tools. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner, and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware, 159th and Muir Lynn in Olathe.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
To sell meat in the barbecue capital of America, you've got to be on your game. That's why Price Chopper employs real butchers in all their stores. And they back their KC Pride beef with a 200% guarantee. If you're not fully satisfied, they'll give you a replacement and your money back. So when you want the tastiest, juiciest steak in town, look no further than your Price Chopper meat department. Price Chopper, Kansas City born and raised.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Kansas. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ryan Ragland and Ian Jones back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling with tech support by American Computers. And just like that, steal of the ball on the entry pass. Missed the shot, and the rebound is good to Love as she has 8 points. And North picking up right where they left off, 39-12 is the score now.
Be interesting to see what adjustments both teams make coming out of the half if North continues their high-powered press defense, or the Blazers have come up with a formula to try to break the said press defense.
Left-handed layup is good by Love. Back-to-back buckets. She has 10. Blazers having a hard time trying to get the ball anywhere down inside with McGinnis. They're going to have to start hitting some outside shots. And Platt just kind of throwing it up there, but she gets the foul, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's one way to do it, too.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be hating.
Yeah.
6:45 to go in the third, 41-12 the score. Ian Jones will have audio broadcast of tomorrow's game with the Blazers taking on Blue Valley Southwest, as the Blazers fell to the Timberwolves a week ago Thursday.
I thought they beat them.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
My fault. The girls fell to Blue Valley Southwest.
Boys coming off a 72-62 loss to Piper.
And Piper kind of put it to the Blazers. I think that's what I was thinking about last year and at Spring Hill for the Invitational over there, as Piper just athletic and just ran the Blazers out of the building.
Piper, one of the top teams in Class 4A this year.
Yeah, they'll show all of that. Shot's no good, and they're going to say it's going to stay to North. Need to move that over so I can kind of see the corner a little bit there. Entry pass to Green is good. She has 5. Coach Leiker wants a 30-second timeout. Tomorrow's game against Blue Valley Southwest for the guys is scheduled for 3:30. I will guarantee it will not start at 3:30. Just a reminder, we don't want to have the problems with the camera. Plus, Ian's going to be by himself as I'm forced to work tomorrow. So this will be Ian's first solo audio broadcast of basketball.
Yippee.
You got this, man.
I know I do.
You got this. It helps if you have knowledge of the game.
Yeah. I've watched plenty of college basketball.
Plenty of Missouri basketball to know what not to do.
Ouch.
Yes,
Ouch.
I said it.
Ouch.
Oh, by the way, as a tip off the entry pass, a turnover, as it's going to go out of bounds, we got to say congratulations to our boy, J. Finn.
Oh, yeah.
Getting married tomorrow.
He's forever on the leash.
Oh, J. Finn, life will never be the same. Here's what I equate getting married to. And you remember this.
All right.
Anyone that doesn't have a child, doesn't have a kid, remember what life is like now, and then after you have a kid, remember what it was like not having a kid. Green with the bucket on the fast break.
I've heard so. My parents have told me so many stories of how great it was having all this money.
And then you come along, I'd say the same thing probably.
Thanks, that means a lot.
Hey, no problem. Got to toughen you up, Skid. But yeah, it's like once you get that way, it's hard to remember what it was like not being married or not having a kid. So,
yeah.
Congrats to Jarrett Finley on his wedding tomorrow, and the future Mrs. Finley. Top of the key for 3, no good. Rebound, the putback, no good, but McGinnis fouled on the shot. As they're going to get Marcos on that. It's going to be her third. And shot misses just a little bit. 5:17 to go in the third. 45-12 is the score. And she makes that one. Her first points of, or excuse me, her 10th point of the night. 46-12 is the score. Nelson shot that a bit early. And we're going to have a jump ball. Clock stopped at 5:08.
Possession to Olathe North this time. Now, is it the same in basketball as it is in football if you're up by 35 at any point?
I think that might be just tournament. We've hit a couple like that, but I think it's also up to the discretion of the coaches, too.
Yeah. That happened in high school. We played a nobody 1A school. And
oh, I thought you were going to say you guys were down by 40.
no, yeah, we played Wellsville my senior year, and we were down by that much at home on senior night.
That's when Wellsville was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that gym. I've been there once, the old Relic.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, I love that
old
feel.
Kermit deterring gym.
I love them. It's the only way to go.
We've broken a few bleachers there in our student section.
Just by standing up on them?
Yeah.
They were that old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and we're jumping on them because, we got to make some noise.
Well, there's a lot of lines there. I'm just going to let that one go, big boy.
I wasn't that fat back in the day.
Okay. Ball motion, nice job by the Blazers. And then driving for the shot is good. Trinity Taylor with the bucket and the foul.
And one.
(46-14), 4:24 to go in the third. And she drops it in for 7. (46-15), 4:10 to go in the game, and just out of control driving. That's going to be a charge. Nice job by Whitley. As they're going to get Watts with the foul. That's going to be her second.
Good job getting your feet set on that one and taking the charge. And hopefully you can break the press this time, and it's looking a little rough.
Step back, left-handed shot, no good. Whitley with the rebound and the putback, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Watch it. Here comes the run. You got to have some fun with it, man.
I know.
Hey, and I'll tell you what. Girls are playing hard.
Yeah.
They are not giving up. They're still hustling. You can tell. Whitley with the bucket. Her first points of the night.
Drains the second one.
4 minutes to go in the third. 46-17 is your score. And the shot is good. Make it 48. Trying to get the ball down inside to Mia Valerie, who just getting her first minutes of the game. Or check that, Madison Beasley. Pass tipped. I'm not sure why she decided to turn around and do a jumper, but Love knows what she's doing. She has 12. Makes it 50-17. Coach Liker wants a timeout. We'll take one, 2, 3:04 to go in the third. 50-17 is the score. We'll be back in a minute on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
The Design Company Salon. New owners and the same great service, but with a new look. Go check them out, 136 East Main in Gardner.
Blazer's Restaurant, not just serving burgers, they now have barbecue, soft serve, and hand-dipped ice cream with 8 different flavors and combinations. Blazer's Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. Check out their paint department, including their paint tinter and Clarkson Kensington Paint and Primer in one. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner, across the street from Cherry Berry.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year. including about 103,000 here in Kansas. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline. Skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ryan Ragland and Ian Jones back with you. McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth, HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling. Tech support.
Yeah.
There's a travel. Tech support by American Computers. And I'm not going to give her a technical. Oh, come on. Give her a break. You can't give her a technical on that. Come on, dude. I mean, I get it, but come on.
She didn't do it out of frustration.
She had a smile on her face, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Give the girl a break. She had a bucket looking right at her. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cheap, dude. You need to loosen the belts up a little bit. I'll say that.
It may be a 50-17 game, but she didn't mean.
You don't call it technical on that. That's a bad call. I'd say that to anybody.
Yeah.
So Sprague misses the first one.
And she knew she did it too. That's.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, she had a freaking smile on her face.
Yeah.
Give her a break.
Yeah. It'd be different if she's, said a few choice words to the officials.
Oh, I probably would have. God knows me.
Yeah.
You stupid, 15-second expletive bleep, I mean, I get what she did, but it wasn't. Usually it's for unsportsmanlike. I don't think it's unsportsmanlike. I think all the girls would have, felt her pain or anger or whatever, frustration.
Open layup and.
That's what that was. 2:47 to go in the third, 50-18. North in the zone. And a steal by Love. And nice pass to the left side. Layup no good. Love with the rebound, but she's going to get hacked by Alex Van Reen. That's going to be her first. Or check that. I don't think they're going to get on Watkins. I thought they were going to get that on Van Reen. And the free throw is good by Love. She has 13. And, yep, the Blazers get to face this team again this year later on.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a young team. Next year is going to be totally different. This is going to be a big learning curve for them.
Exactly, but it's good to get it out of the way now under your first year as a head coach. Get the growing pains out first year, and then next year just improve.
There you go. Nice job. That's how you break the press. If Sprague gets that one, they're going, okay, we need to get her covered.
Over the back, or a push over the back.
But they had the good ball movement. They got it down court without, with minimal dribbling.
Exactly.
That's how you get the press broken.
Exactly.
Anytime the ball touches the floor, you're using valuable time.
Yep. Taking a look at tomorrow's opponent, the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, coming off an 80-60 loss to Olathe North on Wednesday night.
And we're going to have a travel going back the other direction. 2:11 to go in the third. And once again, a huge kudos to Athletic Director Ryan Johnson here at DeSoto for doing 30 games in basically 9 days.
That's insane.
That's crazy. As I've heard some women say, that's cray-cray. There's a travel.
Don't slam the ball down.
I don't care if you are smiling.
Exactly.
Did you hear, and I guess I could say this now, me and Jeff Ragland, I don't know if it was just me, but well, that's okay. Just walk across the camera again. And the drive by Green is good. Wait a minute, that guy. Anyway. That's like bad driving.
Right. I heard about some of that bad driving today on the phone.
Yeah. 1:05 to go in the third.
But you and Jeffrey, what? Oh.
Shot missed. Rebound by Love to put back and good. Gonna have to get a body on her. She's gonna hurt you.
How many points does she have now?
She has 16, looking for 17. Well, we're at Blue Valley Northwest, and it was year before last. Was it the year before last? And we'll keep it here on the timeout. And they have one of the courtside seats that we can set up at. And we're doing the audio. And there was, to cut it short, there was a situation that happened on the right side. And it was a foul on us when the guy wasn't even off the ground. And the Northwest guy was up, but they called our guy for over the back. Well, it was the wrong 12. It was 12 on 12, and Bryson Moore had number 12. Well, we all thought it was on the other guy. Then they called on Bryson. Couldn't figure out what it was. Well, everything had started, and it was bad. And I just called it like it was. Well, the ref had walked over and said, not anymore, one more, you're out, or something like that. He had pointed inside the huddle. Well, obviously he was talking to Connor Langer, and Connor, they had the huddle, and Connor's back is to the court in the huddle, and the ref walks over to Connor and just literally from like 6 inches from the back of Connor's head blows the whistle as loud as he can. And I mean, it made Connor jump. And I made the comment as the bucket is good by Newman, her first points of the night.
As the Eagles take a 40-point lead.
58-18, 35 seconds to go. Well, to cut it short, I made it known how cheap I thought that was and totally unprofessional, and there was no call for it. And that individual, I didn't know his name, should be reported to Keisha. You just don't do that with whistles that high pitch and that close to the head. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm saying this while the game's going on, as the first free throw's done. Well, then he comes over as Van Reen's at the line, misses the first one, and hits the second one. And so he comes over to the and this was like toward the end of the half. Turnaround jumper by Love is good. That was a nice move. 18 points for Love. Well, the ref comes over to the table, puts the ball down, said something, and points over toward us without looking at us, says, and if these two say anything more, they're going to be escorted out of the building.
Oh.
As the bucket is in and out by Platt. Nice effort. 60-19 to score. We're going to take a timeout and be back with the fourth quarter on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, where customer service and industry knowledge collide. Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, 638-1647.
Humphreys Family Dentistry. Come meet one of the newest and best young dentists in the area. Dr. Julie Humphreys will win you over simply with her smile. Dr. Julie Humphreys at Humphreys Family Dentistry, 434 West Main in Gardner.
Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. Let Jeff get that showroom shine your car used to have with the best rates anywhere. Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. 620-1253.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Ryan Rangel back with you. The McCarthy Hardwood Broadcast booth. Ian Jones alongside. The HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Home Heating and Cooling. Tech support by American Computers. Anyway, back to finish the story. He comes back over to the table and says if these two say anything else, they're going to be gone. And my first thought was, I'm sorry, you were paying attention to us instead of the game that you were calling, and you were hearing us through a crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
I've had a few of those interactions with refs. One as a fan, and one being at the scorer's table doing the book. And during it was the Olathe tournament that we just joined my senior year, and I said, "That's a foul." And he turns to me, he goes, "Hey, I don't want to hear any more out of you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And at the timeout, he comes over, he goes, "I know you're a high school kid, you're passionate." He goes, "But you got to be even keeled."
Okay,
Yep.
all right, then you be even killed, dude.
Yeah. Like, cut me some slack. It's my boys out there.
Well, he was cool the way he did it, though.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I understand."
This guy, and evidently this guy was an NCAA Division I ref also. So, he was terrible.
He thinks he's hot stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
My 8th grade year, I got threatened to get kicked out of a game because I called a ref a blind idiot.
I'd kick you out of the game just for being there, actually.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, no problem. Drive down the other side, no good. McGinnis with the rebound. Willie brings the ball down court. 6:40 to go in the game. 60-19. It's been a rough game for the Blazers.
This Olathe North defense is tough. They're
tough and athletic.
And offensively, they're tough, too. I mean,
well, right now it's the love show, pretty much. Missed the shot, rebound, no good. And the rebound putback is good by McGinnis. She has 12. Beasley with a baseline drive, dishes it off to Makos. Baseline jumper, no good. Whoa, splits 2 Blazers, and the bucket is good. Nice move by Alloway.
That's some serious athleticism right there.
Well, and as defensively, you've got to make sure there's no room for anyone to slip in like that.
Just
3-point shot goes in and out. Quickly up ahead to Nelson.
Oh.
And she lost it, trying to dribble the ball behind her back and regain it. Alloway with the drive, no good. And it's going to go to the Blazers. Checking in for the Blazers now. It's going to be Lauren Havoc, Mara Smith, and Amy Camtio. As Latham North girls starters get a good hand with a nice game.
Looks like now it will be a running clock. I think I noticed that before they inbounded the ball.
Yeah. Some tournaments still do that just to stay on schedule because they already started late the way it was.
Right. And especially with the game, this lopsided, they want to get it done quick.
Green's going to get called with a foul. Makos going to the line to shoot 2.
Next broadcast will be audio
tomorrow.
Only. Tomorrow. Third place game.
By yourself.
Yep. It's going to be a party.
And thank you for the camera for not blacking out as much as it had, as we were worried it would have.
Quit talking because it's about to do it.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. And yes, I'm getting a new camera. 3-point shot is good.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. 66-19. North with the big lead. Blazers will be taking on Shawnee Mission South on Friday, a week from tonight. Video coverage on that one. God willing with the camera. Hopefully I can find one and get it here quick enough.
Amazon 2-day
Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a phone call to an individual and see if he can help us out. There's a drive slammed. Is Mr. Warren Naroth. And Warren, I'm going to be calling you. If you're listening, I'm going to be calling you, son. And if anyone knows Warren Naroth, have him get in contact with me, or I'll get in contact with him during the week, because he has 1080p camera.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So we may have to do a little usage. We're going to have limited basketball coverage this season, but we will have the Blue Stem Classic and the Lady Cat Classic in El Dorado the last 2 Friday, Saturdays of January. Guys, the 3rd weekend. Girls, the 4th weekend. You're kind of pumped up about that.
Yeah.
It's a nice little mini, well, Charles Koch Arena, Henry Leavitt Arena, I call it.
The Dome.
The Dome. Wichita State not playing too bad. They took it to Baylor, didn't they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Reminds me of Central Heights High School in Richmond, Kansas. They have a dome.
Where's Richmond, Kansas?
So it's about, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes south of Ottawa on 59 Highway.
I'm thinking Richmond, Missouri.
No.
That's what
probably
I was thinking
about the
of.
same size, honestly.
I love those small schools.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
They have a dome, and it's very...
But we have a mezzanine that we can set up and do a broadcast.
Yeah.
Do a video, so that makes it nice.
Exactly.
Off the other side, 1:20 to go in the game. Want to thank everyone joining us on the Blazer Broadcast Network. Make sure all the sponsors you see flashing at the bottom right-hand corner, Planet Sub, Trails West, Juniors, Detail and Plasti Dip, Capesville Homes Heating and Cooling, all them. Make sure you tell them a huge thanks, America Computers, for their tech support, Capesville Homes Heating and Cooling for the HD broadcast. Make sure you tell them a huge thanks for helping out with the broadcast, as the Blazers are going to fall big with 35 seconds left to go in the game. Huge thanks to Ian for helping out tonight, and he will be by himself tomorrow. So be gentle, be nice, treat him with kind words.
It's 2018. I easily get offended.
Yeah. So does a lily pad too. Butterfly be standing up, tapping the foot, going, what? So 7 seconds on the clock. Blazers are going to fall 69-19. That's going to be our final score. Huge thanks to everyone joining us on the Blazer Broadcast Network, all the sponsors. A huge thanks to Ryan Johnson here at DeSoto for all his help, the table, and getting it set up with the internet to be able to bring you the broadcast. Once again, 69-19 is the score. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Ian will be back here at 3:30 with the McCarthy Auto Group pregame show. He's not going to know a whole lot of what to do. Be nice to him. Be kind. It's going to be his first audio broadcast. For Ian, I'm Ryan. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:30 with the Blazers taking on the Timberwolves of Blue Valley Southwest.